Yo, what up, guys? All right, we're reacting to Andrew Tate documentary, like the new one that they just posted. I don't believe in his shit, or I'm not against it. Like I'm just neutral, man. I'm just gonna watch this shit because I think it's dope, man. I don't support no ideology, so don't get me wrong. All right, we back. Let me put the link for Kaizen, dude.
Do you ever?
Wait, where's Kaizen? Hold on. All right, did it. So, okay. Start watching this.
Wonder why some people who you've never heard of before all of a sudden appear everywhere.
Andrew Tate!
Andrew Tate is an Anglo-American kickboxer turned influencer whose extreme misogynist videos have helped make him the most viral man in the world.
Bang out the machete, boom in her face, and then grip her up by the neck. Like, shut up, bitch!
On December 29th, he and his brother were
I mean, no wonder why he got fucking banned, dude. He was fucking wild at the start, dude. Like, my guy is fucking controversial, dude. Like, holy. Alright, dude.
were arrested by Romanian police as part of a rape and human trafficking investigation.
The Matrix has attacked me.
A few months before their arrest, I was in Romania trying to get access to their so-called secret society, the War Room.
The War Room is the most powerful network on the face of the planet today.
Andrew Tate!
To get inside, I had agreed to endure a professional cage fight in Romania.
I know he's gonna lose, but wow, he's actually in there.
Along with 100 Tate superfans.
We shouldn't be slaves, we shouldn't be working 9-to-5 jobs.
I need to grow, I need to get better, I need to evolve.
I'm not tough on myself. Nobody else will be. That's what I learned from Andrew Tate.
This chain, hold on to it.
What I found out,
My plan was to sow
Damn, dude. That looks like fucking like Cobra Kai, man. Yeah, it looks fucking scary too.
anarchy.
is that this recent arrest appears to be just the tip of the iceberg.
This is definitely a hit piece.
I don't care.
The real story
We've clearly conquered the internet.
began years ago.
There's not a single female complaining.
Do you think there's not a single female complaining?
Have you seen one? Tell me.
My ex-boyfriend was radicalized by Andrew Tate. He was sweet and I guess vulnerable to being brainwashed by Andrew Tate and his cult.
People don't know what he's done.
Down that it's crazy. Like, it's crazy how he just got famous last year, dude. Like summer last year. Like it didn't even that long ago, dude.
If you haven't heard of Andrew Tate yet, it's only a matter of time before he pops up on your newsfeed. His videos have been viewed over 11 billion times, and in July he was more Googled than Kim Kardashian and Donald Trump. He's been called the king of toxic masculinity.
He has said that rape victims should, quote, bear responsibility for being raped.
We're about to enter his compound in Romania, which was raided earlier this year as part of the rape and human trafficking investigation that led to his arrest in 2022.
Is that true that you sequestered an American girl?
She's not even pretty. This girl's average. She's ugly. I don't have time for this bullshit.
What about the rape?
Down, dude. You got confronted, man. Yeah, where's Kaizen, dude? Where's that guy at, dude? He left us, dude. You don't like us anymore.
Accusation.
That's not true at all.
Hello, is this Andrew Tate's house? I'm Matt.
Okay.
Hey, hello.
Just a second to have a confirmation from Mr. Tate.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you just let me know when we're allowed.
Okay.
Yeah?
Alright, dude. Kaizen is here.
Hello.
Good to see you.
This place is giant.
Yeah, I can give you a quick tour. I can't show
Okay.
you a lot of it. A lot of it's like off limits, but I can show you some of it. G, come bite them.
Dude, so like he's fucking
Tell 'em how
rich
scary
in
you are.
real life,
Is this
man.
the normal level of security you have for your
Yeah,
house
look
every
at
day,
this.
or is this just for us?
This
or?
is the normal level of security I have in my house every day. I'm prepared for all eventualities. It's better to be paranoid. I kind of like cars.
I can tell, yeah.
This door leads to... I
Damn.
can't take you in there. That's
Balling.
classified. Up on there, can't take you in there either. It's classified. You do know if you go to any off-limit areas like security, you're going to intercept. So when I point classified, I'm basically saying don't make them put a gun in your face.
Got it.
TV,
Oh,
which I never
shit.
watched. World title belts. I was 4-time kickboxing world champion.
And what's this painting over here?
That's my brother.
Who else lives here? Is it just you?
No, I live here with my brother. I think you get the best version of yourself if you live with other competitive men. I don't have loser friends. I like sitting down with people and discussing how we can make money from the conflict in Ukraine. That's what I enjoy. I don't want to talk about TV.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Hi, by the way. Sorry to interrupt. I'm Matt.
Georgia.
Georgia, good to meet you. What are you up to, Georgia?
Working.
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 Okay.
This is,
The woman I'm trying to speak to, Georgiana Noghill, would also later be arrested with Tate in December,
Georgiana, 2 coffees, please.
accused of assisting him in his human trafficking
It's
operation.
like, go make me some coffee. What the heck?
Hey, how's it going?
Fucking Andrew
Hi.
Tate.
Hey, how are you? What are these guys up to?
Conquering the world, my friend.
Through what means?
I run Hustlers University, which is now currently the biggest online educational platform in the world. We've grown extremely fast. We have 110,000
Yeah, they
students.
on the Discord grinded. They're like the Gala Discord people.
Hustlers University.
For $49 a month, Andrew Tate's online Hustlers University promises to teach his millions of followers the secrets of modern wealth creation, from crypto trading to dropshipping.
No big deal, just the biggest online school in history.
Is this a sharp sword or is it kind of a decorative sword?
I did a Tate speech about why I have this sword. A Tate speech is like my YouTube channel, Tate Speech.
Yeah.
And I talked about how the #1 problem with the world is that not enough men walk around their houses with swords.
Mm-hmm. That's up there for sure.
Because if more men
What
walked
the
around their
heck?
houses with swords, so many of the world's issues could be fixed. But you have to extrapolate it.
Okay.
For example, so the woman panics, she sees something on TV, the man comes home, she's like, oh, we gotta start wearing a mask, da-da-da. If the man
I mean, what's wrong with that, dude? Like, even if a man is doing it, there's nothing wrong with that.
woman panics, she sees something on TV, the man comes home, she's like, oh, we gotta start wearing a mask, da-da-da. If the man walked around with a sword, and she's like, put a mask on, he'd be like, I'm brave, I don't need a mask. I'm a commander. Fuck you. It's just a symbol of empowerment. You got
Yeah,
your
it's
sword,
crazy,
your
dude.
wife starts talking, you're like, shut up, I decide what I do. Be quiet, cook.
Andrew's unashamed, misogynistic, and violent views so far seem to match his YouTube persona. But to find out how he's translated those into viral
What the
fame,
fuck?
I accept an invite onto
Yeah,
the
that
Tate
picture-
Brothers
that
podcast,
picture was, like, crazy, dude.
Emergency Meeting, which is also a chance to get acquainted with his brother Tristan.
Welcome to Emergency Meeting, episode 13. We have a special guest.
Matt Shea, who is internationally renowned and respected. He's a folk singer, and he's going to sing us a song.
Andrew's invited his mate on our show without my consent. I'm just going to have to bite my tongue and listen to you guys talk most
Alright,
of this
dude.
emergency meeting. Otherwise, I'm going to walk off.
Matt, can you introduce yourself? Tell them about your singing career. Tell them where you're from, etc.
Damn, look at the viewers, dude.
I'm actually not a folk
Shit is
singer
going
at all.
nuts.
What?
Holy fuck.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Are you calling my brother a liar?
You lied
this
to me.
case, yes.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen the clown that hides from gay people?
Have
you seen him?
No, I haven't seen
You
the
haven't?
clown that hides the gay
So
What?
you've never seen him?
No. Is he
Strange.
here somewhere?
Strange. Well, yeah, he's right here. I see him.
I see him.
All right, let's be nice to our vice friend. So let me be nice to him before he does a hit piece.
This is definitely a hit piece. I've warned my brother that this is a setup, and this is what everyone in the
I
chat is saying
don't care. I'm uninterested. I've
We've-
clearly conquered the internet. I'm clearly unstoppable. I'm like the Borg.
You've invited the liberal.
Have you seen
news
it? Seen
media
what,
to
dude?
come
They
talk
can
in our
all
lives.
come.
I'm
Just
confused.
because I'm wearing a gun, I'm violent. Is that how it is? Just because I got knives all over the table and I'm a kickboxing world champion, I'm violent.
If you are wearing a gun and you have knives, that does make you a little bit violent.
It makes no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Makes me security aware.
I don't want
Said-
Seen what? Seen what?
Sing like you promised.
It's
If
a
you
setup.
think I won't kick Vice out of my house, I
A
think.
few more minutes, or are we done with
No,
it?
no. You can sing now, or you're off the pod.
During an ad break, Andrew breaks character.
30-second break. Chat shit. Another 5 minutes, and we'll get you out of here. You can talk shit back. You can annoy us if you want.
Don't worry, no, I know. I'm just not very good at it. I'm not very good at talking shit.
We've had a long career. We have to do our normal broadcasting.
Okay.
Kick him off the pod. Cool, man. Have fun, guys. Yeah.
Bro, this is going to be the worst
It's all a show,
documentary
dude.
about us.
What they gonna?
It's all a
what they
show,
gonna
maybe.
say?
don't know.
None
He
of
has
it is
lots of
real.
cars and money. All the women love him. He's sexist. Oh no, please don't put that on the internet. Who cares, right? Whatever.
Within minutes of being on their show, the Tate content machine snaps into action.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Already.
You promised to sing to me. If you think I won't kick Vice out of my house, you can sing now or you're off the phone.
Tate brothers embarrass Vice reporter.
Actually, I take that back. I want to make sure that my army's fighting, ethically and following the
18,000 likes, 246 comments, 66 reshares. Oh, I accidentally liked it.
If you had to go to war, would you call your friends?
Let's see what people
He's
are
happy
saying.
about the stats, right? He's
Tate
like
win,
smiling and
as
shit.
always. I'm impressed how easily he runs over weak men's arguments.
It isn't Tate posting all these videos, so who are all these people?
Tate brothers embarrass Vice reporter was posted by a fan account that has 58,000 followers and 3.9 million likes, and is just posting loads of videos every single day. Right in the description of his account, it says, looking to level up your life, start here. It's a sign-up link to the Hustlers University. Another account, and again, a link to the Hustlers.
Damn, dude, they got the
He's
fucking
got a
TikTok
clever
accounts like
formula here.
farming people, dude.
It turns out a big part
Farming
of Hustlers
subscriptions, dude.
University is an affiliate marketing scheme where boys as young as 13 are instructed to share controversial videos of Andrew with links to the Hustlers University underneath. If someone signs up through your link, you get 48% of their subscription fee. By financially incentivizing 110,000 students to share his content online, Andrew has essentially built an army to make him rich and famous in a very short space of time. And he's tactically avoiding the impact of social media bans because it isn't Andrew himself posting, it's his legion of fans.
All I'm doing is saying that the shit that everyone thinks isn't allowed to say. So that's the reason I'm all big on the internet.
I'm starting to wonder whether he's just a living meme.
You're a loser because your mentality is loserish.
Some kind of viral marketing campaign to swindle money from confused young men.
You never had the life I had, ever.
Or if he really believes
Damn, dude, I'm
what
dying
he
over here,
says.
man.
All I am offering is the
Holy
truth.
shit.
Andrew first appeared on our screens as a reality TV star.
I've never been in a situation in my life so far in my 21 years where I really want something and didn't get it.
He had found an arena where controversial personalities thrive.
Alright, what do you guys think so far, dude? It looks interesting. Game over. For real, for real.
I have to manipulate a lot of people to win.
But something happened when Andrew was on Big Brother, one of the biggest
Yo,
reality
Jack,
TV
what up,
shows
brother?
of all time.
This is Big Brother. Due to events in the outside world, Andrew has had to leave the Big Brother house.
He was reportedly removed from the program when a video surfaced of him slapping his ex-girlfriend and then beating her with a belt.
Hey, stupid bitch. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen? Did I say listen? No. Did I say it?
Holy shit.
Public outrage simmered down after
He's a
Andrew
smart
released a
man.
video of his ex,
I guess.
claiming it was all part of a so-called kinky game.
It was just pure game. It's just what we used to do.
But what the public didn't know, and what we can now reveal, is that around the time that Andrew was playing Truth or Dare in the Big Brother pool, the UK police had informed the production company that he was under investigation for 2 incidents involving other women.
Business
One of rape,
ones.
and a further of
Out of
physical
10, how
assault.
you rate my stream?
In May
I'll give it a
2021,
6, dude. You need to
Tate
put your
made
webcam,
reference
bro.
to his arrest in an
And your
appearance
mic
on the
is too
Fresh
low.
and Fit podcast.
I was like, who are you? And they're like, you're under arrest for a suspicion of assault of this dumb hoe. And I'm like,
Wait, this is dumb hoe?
they didn't, but I'm gonna protect her anonymity because I'm a nice guy. Dumb hoe.
During the same period, the Tate brothers were recruiting women for a webcam sex business and creating the
I'm not
first of their
revealing
many
my face.
online courses teaching
Or
other men
get you
how
one
to
of
do the
those
same.
like pets or whatever, dude. Just
I
don't
am
use-
her
but
everything.
don't show your face,
It
but they
doesn't
show
matter
like
if I fuck females.
your mouth when
Because
you're
I'm her
speaking. Like those are cool,
She has
man.
nowhere else to go.
Not till like 20K.
It was called the Tate PhD,
It's gonna
or
take a
pimping
while,
hose
dude.
degree.
She was a fucking hoe, and I spotted it
It'll
instantly.
take like
She
10
didn't
years,
humble
man.
herself when she was supposed to, and I'm glad I didn't waste any more time on her, because she's never going to be doing like my other girls do, living in my house, letting me fuck other women, remaining loyal, and fucking bringing me coffees and doing as I
It's fucking
say.
crazy,
Andrew
dude.
has closed down the pimping hose degree to focus on the Hustlers University.
Luke, your screen's compromised, yeah? So keep it super fucking vanilla.
But with a historic rape allegation in the UK,
and the Romanian police now looking into him for rape and human trafficking, I want to find out more about his methods of recruiting women.
Did you at one point say that the girls who started as your girlfriends and then worked for the webcam industry, 100% of the profit goes to you?
I think in a lot of households in the world today, the man is in charge of the investments. I think that's not an uncommon thing. Tell me a view I have that you think is genuinely insulting or destructive to society. I'd like to hear
We already
it.
played, did we? We already got some
women who are
games,
18 or
but
19 because you
we
can
wanted
leave
to
an
watch
imprint
this
on
for
them?
now.
No, when I say leave an imprint, I mean
Why
that.
not, you know? Want to see if these kind of things get abused.
I understand what you're trying to say. You're trying to say that, like,
But
get her,
I'm
I
also
can
afraid that
brainwash
I'm
her. I'm not trying to say that.
gonna get
You
like
meet a girl who's
demonetized
22 and you're her
because it's
second
like Andrew
boyfriend,
Tate,
she's
you know.
probably like a nicer person.
YouTube
less
doesn't
jaded,
like
less
this type of
upset,
shit.
less suspicious.
So you like to be in a position of power?
It's not being in a position of
But
power.
fuck
It's
it, man.
about
We're doing
I
it.
enjoy to show her amazing things. You're trying to attach things to the situation which are
Yo,
which
guys,
aren't
like the stream,
5 years
like
ago,
the
you said
stream.
rape is a terrible thing, but
Thank you,
if you
thank
put
you.
yourself in a position to be raped, then you should bear some responsibility for that.
Okay, so first, we agree that rape is a terrible thing. The point I'm trying to make is the best way to prevent yourself from being raped is to have a degree of personal responsibility and not put yourself in positions to be raped, as opposed to standing there saying that rape shouldn't happen because, or men, raise our boys better. You know what else shouldn't happen? Robbery. I want the freedom to walk down the road with $1 million in cash.
Is it fair to compare the desire to walk around with £1 million in cash to someone wanting to just walk around their own city at night?
Well, female beauty is extremely valuable.
Of course, female beauty is
I don't know, man.
extremely
He says like,
valuable
I don't know,
in
dude.
the eyes of men who seek to
Get
exploit it.
confused, dude. This guy's crazy.
I don't give a shit about having sex with beautiful women. I fuck them so they listen to me, so I can get what I actually want, which is not them. It's a means to an end. Every single Bond girl was exploited.
That's a fact. What the
That's exactly what I do.
Have you heard the term lover boy before?
The lover boy method?
Yeah, romantically involving yourself with a woman and then making money off of her in some sort of sex-adjacent industry.
Firstly, I would call the webcam industry far closer to psychology than sex. The webcam industry has prevented more male suicide than any group
It's
of
hilarious,
therapists,
nasty,
any
but it's
action
fact.
group, any charity
I
ever would,
guess so, dude.
right?
Is that
I
true?
guess
How
so,
can you
man.
measure that?
Well, it's not about measuring, it's about my personal experience.
One of the concerns that people have about that
Okay, no,
lover boy
first,
method is that
let me correct you, because I'm a professional.
is that it's similar to, or people might consider that a form of grooming.
Okay, so I'm a professional, so I have to I have to change what you just said. I have to at least challenge you on it. Nobody's concerned about anything that happened 10 years ago when a bunch of girls got rich. There's not a single female complaining.
Do you think there's not a single female complaining?
Have you seen one? Tell me.
Andrew says no woman has complained about him personally. He won't let us speak to the women who work for him, so for now it's difficult to verify this claim. But I have spoken to many women who complain about the effect Andrew's rhetoric is having on their lives. To
Look at
protect them
this
from
way.
harassment,
If you go
I've
to a bar
agreed not to
late,
name them.
late night
My
and
ex-boyfriend
you run your mouth,
was
what do you think would happen?
radicalized by
I mean, they're gonna
Angie
bitch your ass.
to the
You're
point
gonna
of
get
starting
slapped
to
right
release
away.
revenge porn unless I took back what I said and on social media against his sexist, misogynistic views.
It's like a virus, the things that he's spreading. The
MVP
scariest thing
Gaming?
is, I
Yo,
have
yo,
no
yo,
idea
what up,
if
my
the
man?
next guy I meet could be an Andrew
Welcome,
Tate
welcome,
fan.
dude.
As a teacher, it's definitely worrisome. There are boys who look up to him, especially those that are maybe vulnerable and they're sort of going to go into the real world carrying those violent views with them.
I'm 14. The boys at school my age think that it's okay to say horrible things like women are man's property and they get to do what they want with them. Makes me really disappointed in my generation.
Andrew's views represent a new era in modern misogyny,
You make yourself target, painting target
where
on
you can
your
now
back.
not only talk
I
openly
mean, yeah,
about
dude.
subjugating
If you're gonna
and
talk that
objectifying women,
bad shit, dude,
but
like,
doing so actually
you're gonna make some
garners
enemies
millions
along
of
the way, dude.
committed fans.
They don't believe the level that you can operate at when you're actually a G.
The most hardcore of them have traveled here to Romania to join the War Room.
The War Room is a fraternity, a
4,500
brotherhood
bucks,
which
dude.
is designed
Holy.
to inspire the best from our brothers. They have to have the mentality and the pedigree to survive. There's tests,
Oh, that
and if
kick.
you do them, you can stay inside.
Well, you were Rolex and Ghetto, guess what would
At the
happen?
top of Andrew's fraternity is a
Game
small
over,
group of
didn't
wealthy
tag me,
and
my man.
powerful men who all stand to gain significantly from the expansion of his empire. This inner circle is not happy that I'm here. After our testy exchange this morning, Andrew invites me to watch him train.
Have you ever boxed before?
No. But it turns out he's planning on teaching me a lesson.
Oh, damn.
There you go.
I appear to have unintentionally walked into a situation where Andrew Tate is going to train me how to box.
Punch me. Come on.
Damn.
Knockout.
So like knockout, dude.
Already. It's only round 1. We've only warmed up. Keep going, bro. We've got 10 more rounds.
No fucking way. I meet and get punched in the face by the inner circle of the war room. In the world Andrew is creating, not only are women to be subjugated, sorry, that almost felt like I got knocked out, but men defined by their capacity to inflict violence.
Okay, yeah, punching him hard, dude. Holy.
You stopped. You were like, all right, pause, time out. Like, if that were happening in a street fight, would someone stop? No, so that's your reaction. I need to fight back.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes, you.
You say yes,
is a network. We have 10 meetings a year.
You're a top
Next one's gonna
bro.
be in the mountains of Transylvania. You could do it, but I don't know, my friend, if you're prepared.
We've left Bucharest and we're driving into the Carpathian Mountains
Mentality,
to
I
meet
guess.
Andrew
It
and
like
his
get punched,
inner
dude.
circle
Fuck
for
it.
the war room, which is going to involve something called the test. I've made it into Andrew Tate's war room, where 100 of his biggest fans have flown in from all across the world, each paying $5,000 to have their manhood tested by the one they
Damn.
refer to as Commander.
5,000. No, it was
None of us
4,500, dude.
know
Why
what
is he
has in
lying
store.
now?
I welcome you all to the test. There is a cage fighting event, and every single one of you has been paired against a professional fighter. You will fight in the cage on national television, and it's a real fight. There are 2 paths you can go down. You can agree to fight, or you can decide that it's not for you. You have 1 hour to think and make a decision.
That's gonna be
Yeah, it's about to go down, bro. It's about to go down.
Maybe I'll do a yes, just to...
What would you guys do, man? Do you fight or you like step down? Like for real, dude. If you were in that situation, like what would you do?
learn a little bit more of what happens, and then
Fight?
definitely pull out
Oh,
at some
damn.
point.
Does anyone have any
PUBG in here.
questions to ask me?
Hold on, let me grab a water. Be right back. Be right back.
There's no training before this fight. If you've been walking through life too lazy to fucking train, is that your problem or my problem?
I couldn't help overhearing some disagreement within the war room.
I think he wants to talk to you, wink, wink. What the hell are you doing? What's
It's gonna be fine, bro. We have an ambulance, we have medics. No one fucking knocked out. Don't worry about it.
At the center of it all was Andrew's right-hand man, Iggy Semmelweis.
Here I will share with you my secrets.
He's the self-proclaimed greatest hypnotist in the world.
All right, dude, I'm back.
The power of hypnosis.
And seemed to have an agenda that expanded beyond the war room itself.
All right, dude, that
into
guy looks
something
weird. They're not
larger
gonna lie.
and
That
darker.
guy looks fucking weird.
Your sons will marry their daughters. Your daughters will marry their
That guy is
sons.
creepy as fuck,
You will
dude.
create legacies. Enjoying those juicy steaks, that finer scotch, those smoother cigars.
He refused to speak to us, but it's clear that he has a big role to play in whatever the war room's real agenda is.
This is the war room of Andrew Tate.
Welcome to the test.
Now is decision time. You are getting in the cage to fight a professional fighter who is trained to hurt you. Anyone who is fighting, please stand up.
Damn,
Anyone who's
did he
not
say
fighting,
yes,
stay
bro?
seated,
It's about
and
to
we
get
will
it.
begin the other program.
Just like that, a third of the room decides to get beaten up for Andrew Tate. What happens to the people who said no?
They're doing something
Because-
slightly
because
different.
it's like the
describing
top
the reasons
G's.
they didn't do it, how that affects their life as a whole, whether they're going to make any changes in the future to be more ready for opportunities. That's where honor comes from, right? From victory.
One of the men who said no agrees to speak to us as long as we hide his face. Why did you say no?
I have been in the ring before, but just sparring. But I was like, fuck, professionals and Russians, like they guys are serious. I was
Not
just
for
too
Andrew,
scared.
for themselves.
Then afterwards,
Well,
I
yeah,
felt
they're
bad
like,
about
yeah,
myself,
yeah.
and I
They're
was
fighting for themselves for
angry
sure.
at myself. Because I came here to be tested.
Andrew Tate has obviously said a lot of kind of controversial things online. What do you think about that?
Like honestly, it's a
lot of
nice
things are very
experience dude,
controversial,
to get
but
down
I
like that
think
in a fight,
the
bro.
bottom
Like
of his message
to
is
find
very,
like
very
what you're like
positive
truly
one.
made out of.
Because I'm not tough on myself. Nobody
I
else
would do
will
it.
be.
I think I'll
Nobody really
fight it.
cares about me if I
Like
don't
you
care
said,
about
not
me,
for
right?
that
That's
guy,
what I learned
but
from
for
Andrew
yourself,
Tate.
man.
People who decided this morning.
Like to see
people
how
who decided that later
to
date.
test out like what you're made out of, like if you actually
We've been
got it or
told that
not.
we're not allowed to talk to anyone.
If you got that
What about
survival
in passing,
factor
asking people
or
like
not,
one single
bro.
question?
Let me run this by Tate before we film.
Like it's the time where you can prove
Would you
if
go for
you could survive back in the day or
Our
not.
chaperone vets who we speak to and tries to heavily control our questions.
What do you do?
Show that you're not
Okay.
some sort of right-wing extremist for this.
Why did you join the war room?
I don't want to be fucking stagnant. I need to grow. It's just a fundamental shift in my mindset. What I think could be bad is always good. Before the war room, I used to think, why is this happening to me? Now, what is this trying to like teach me?
About Andrew Tate specifically and the things he says online, the things that get him negative publicity. What do you think about those things?
I think he's speaking the truth.
Really?
Yeah.
Interviewing under the chaperone's supervision is proving restrictive.
Yeah?
No alpha craziness. He's an animal, this one.
So we can't speak to anyone?
Okay.
Who is this mysterious chaperone anyway?
Hey, man.
Matt, how are you?
Good, good. How are you?
I seen
I was
that guy
wondering if we could have a little
on YouTube
Yeah?
Shorts. I seen that guy.
Like most war room leaders, he has a sports car.
Do you want to do the interview in here?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't see why not, man.
And like most people with a sports car,
That's a nice car, dude.
he's keen to show
Can't
it
even
off.
hate a nice car. Oh, guy's like smashing it.
So, what do they call you?
In these circles, sartorial or the sartorial shooter. I'm one of the guys who manages organizational risk and security for the war room. So anyone with any criminal activity, maybe they are showing signs of being racist or sexist or any of these sorts of things, they're out straight away. We will not tolerate that.
And so how do you reconcile that with some of the things that Andrew, for example, says online?
Any claims of misogyny or the fact that he's, spreading hateful words, that's not the reality of who he is, and that's not what the war room stands for, and that's not what he stands for. There are many clips of him out there saying, I'm not a misogynist, I provide for my women, I would stand up for my women in a violent situation.
Well, that's new,
What
dude.
do you
That's
think his...
that shit came out just recently, man. When he like announced that he was like Muslim now. But before he used to talk like mad shit, bro. Now he say he loves his woman and shit. But before he used to talk mad shit, bro.
detractors would say about, for example, what you just said, the phrase "my woman"? Do you think that they would consider that to be misogynist?
The phrase "my woman" for me ties into the very traditional values that we have.
Andrew's well known for talking a lot about his multiple girlfriends. How does that tie into this idea of a traditional relationship?
Men at certain levels can provide for multiple women. And even we can go back 100 years ago, kings, wealthy men, they would support multiple families.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I met this dude here in the US that has 2 wives, man. They're pretty happy. They're happily married, dude. But I met this guy, so there's some people that I can actually have like multiple wives and still have like a functional relationship, even though it sounds like fucking crazy.
How is that a bad thing? It's only very recently that men and women have been competing in pretty much in masculine realms, in work, in career. Not that long ago, and indeed in many cultures around the world, women still have the traditional gender norms. And we believe in the war room, that's what leads to happiness.
Rather than a career or, like you have, your own agency in the world to pursue your own goals.
The women who I know who are most fulfilled in life are not trying to do the things that traditionally men used to do.
What about a situation where, this has just popped into my head, where I want my girlfriend, who I love, to be a kept woman, but she doesn't, she wants to pursue a career or something like that?
Then find a different woman. Very simple.
The core belief driving the war room and what men here are seeking is a misogynist fantasy of a time when they were kings and women were subjugated. It's at the heart of what Andrew Tate is selling.
Okay, that's when it gets weird, dude.
Just look at the tweets of Iggy Semmelweis,
that's when he gets
his
fucking
second in
weird, dude.
command.
Like, that guy is fucking creepy, dude.
My webcam girl is home 100% of the time, has no time nor interest in going out. She sleeps, cooks, cleans, does her shows, gives me all the money, gets railed by me and our girlfriends, then smiles, thanks me, and goes and does it again tomorrow. Welcome to the war room.
What a cycle, dude.
Is the war room of Andrew Tate.
Now, it's quite possible this next story has passed some of you by, but you would be in a minority.
As the war room members and I are bussed to the fight location, the world begins to talk about Andrew Tate with a new intensity.
He is a 35-year-old influencer who's been accused of spreading rape
openly
culture.
condones and celebrates violence against women.
Hitting women. Kids are acting like the things that he's saying is like revolutionary.
11-year-old boys, they love
Please stop
Andrew Tate.
looking up to Andrew Tate. He is a bad guy.
With the PR crisis going on, Andrew's team are eager for some good press. So they send an extra-friendly chaperone to sell me on the benefits of the war room experience.
I'm Alpha Wolf.
Okay.
My role is to be Alpha Wolf.
Okay, fair enough.
My role
Life
is
is
to
all
be
about-
the Alpha Wolf. What the fuck is this? Oh,
How you
so
deal with the
funny.
pain and how you move forward. You're going to learn a lot about yourself as a man. So take it, make the best out of it, and grow as a man and be tough.
All of the men in this room seem to be taking this incredibly seriously.
It's about to get down, we're about to fight.
Of course I'm going to try to win.
I see a lot of contenders right there who had the guts to come right here in the cage. If any one of them win one fight, is gonna win all their money, all their girls.
This is the culmination of Andrew Tate's pressure cooker of male insecurity.
You're a fucking broke. You are poor. I'm the only guy on this fucking platform flying around in private jets with 27 cars living this lifestyle. Most of you are not too stupid to become rich.
Are you ready? Round one.
But while they come forward to gratefully take the beatings they've paid thousands of dollars for,
You're here to lose a little bit of blood.
Andrew
They
Tate's
baited the shit
future
out
on
of him.
social media is hanging in the balance. And the public backlash is spreading. I'm desperate to ask him about all of this, but first I have to get through this ridiculous situation that I've found myself in.
All right, let's go.
Give it up for
I thought he was gonna give up, dude. That's what he said, right? He wasn't down for it.
As soon as the bell goes, Matt has passed the test. I know he's going to lose, but wow, he's actually in there. Let's go, Matty! Come on, Matt!
I mean, he got some respect from the Tate too, because he went in.
Whatever's going on behind the scenes, watching me get chased around puts a smile on Andrew's face.
He gets stripped to the
Looks
ground,
happy.
and it's going to be a ground and pound finish. But that is it. The referee calls it. Hold on, Matt. He was unable to defend himself. I hated these guys when they turned up. I almost punched Matt myself when he was in my house. You know what? He's officially won me over. I can't believe he actually got in there.
Those who went all in on
That
their
was
fight
wild.
came out badly. One man was knocked out and taken away on a stretcher.
He got
The
knocked
inner circle had
fuck
put
out.
these men through collective hardship and recreated them in Andrew Tate's image. Fighters.
Come here, guys. Come up to the front. He broke his hand on your head, and you're fine. So you win.
But they had also joined a movement that was widely accused of normalizing sexism and rape culture. While the men who chose to fight are paraded in front of the crowd, Andrew's team shamed those who refused.
The shame you hold on to it. Don't let it go.
So anyone who fought, you can put your hand up, how the experience was, how it's going to change your life, and if you have anything to say to the people who didn't fight.
I don't think I have any words.
I bet they're gonna make
for
fun of
people
the
that
guys
do
that
it,
didn't
except
fight, dude.
That you should have probably.
Immediately, he went to check on me, and I'm thinking, I want to go train because I felt inadequate, right? So
yeah,
that's what I want to do.
Right now, I have new mountains to climb, and I'd love to get back here a year from now.
Look at his
and go to
fucking
the
face.
gym of the guy who beat the shit out of me.
Didn't it feel like a movie the last few days? I feel like that's a great metaphor for life. You know, we shouldn't be slaves, we shouldn't be working 9-to-5 jobs. We should actually make our lives into, I guess, a movie.
I want to be known as one of the best fathers in the war room. I can't look at my sons and tell them to suck it up, Buttercup, if I don't say yes to this.
Yeah, makes sense.
Whether or not they fought, all the men here paid $5,000 to the only real winner in this performance, Andrew Tate.
For the people who want to stay and relax, there's some chicks, don't know where they're from. Yeah, let's have fun. I hope you all enjoyed it.
We're told not to film the celebrations that conclude the evening, and it's not clear exactly what goes on. But once outside the lobby, we could clearly see a room containing naked women being photographed.
He maybe said one thing, or maybe two, that has upset a large range of people.
Wouldn't it make sense to just apologize for some of the things you've said, acknowledge that they have caused harm, and say that you won't say those things again?
No, and I'll tell you why. I'm not going to apologize for the edits of other people. I'm not going to apologize for the misunderstandings of other people. There's a whole bunch of clips people are making which make me look very bad. That's not good for my life. That's not good for business.
The clips that portray you in a negative light
That's
also
true,
help
dude.
the
People
algorithm
be
to
making
make
hella
you
shit
become more
about 'em.
famous and more viral.
I'm not an expert on algorithms for social media platforms. I do not have most of them installed on my phone. I cannot control what a 15-year-old Singaporean decides to do when he chops me up and calls me names. I can't control that, and I wouldn't try to.
There has been a lot of bad press about you. That's made some nervousness within members of the war, and why is that?
Well, obviously, when people are going to continue to lie and continue to do very, very shallow, very, very fictitious investigations, people are going to lose faith in you. The media has lost all credibility because you do not try and portray the truth anymore.
One thing that stands in the way of truth, for example, is when we often do documentaries, we have full access to speak to anyone we want. But in this documentary, we've been very closely watched by the sartorial shooter, Alpha Wolf, picking who we can speak to, you know, monitoring the interview. What is it that you're worried that we're going to find out?
These questions are so low.
This is low. It's low. We let you in. We tried to take care of you, and you're sitting here and just attacking us for 3 hours, bro.
The world is asking these questions, and the viewers will be asking these questions.
It's a consistent leading question, it's a consistent narrative. Where's the question about the good he's doing for men? Well, there's a very clear narrative. I need to leave.
In the days afterwards, Tate is banned from YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, to the protest of his fans.
They have shut us down. This is warfare against the West.
For a moment, it seems the deplatforming has worked. But then, he reappears on Instagram with an emoji covering his face.
You're lost. You understand you're living inside of a mechanism which is designed to control you. But you don't.
He moves to Dubai, converts to Islam, sets up a new bank entirely owned by him, and rebrands the Hustlers University as the real world. In the first month after being deplatformed, he made $11 million and got 250 million views on TikTok alone. Months later, Elon Musk reinstates his Twitter account and he gains 1 million followers in 24 hours.
1 million
I have no criminal
in
charges.
24
There's no
hours.
charges at all against me. I have not hurt any women. No women are coming forward saying Andrew hit me. Zero.
Andrew maintains that he has never abused a woman. But when we get back from Romania, we finally manage to speak to some women from his past.
Alright, man, I think that's too much for me. That turned out to be a nice reaction, but I'm done. This is too much, man. Too much information, dude. Alright then, guys. GG, that was fun. Maybe we can do some more of these if you guys want, but let me know. Write in the comments, subscribe. Like and subscribe. Maybe we get to watch more of this. Probably gonna keep making more YouTube shorts about Gala games, spidertanks, and then maybe we get to do some gameplay. We'll see though. So write in the comments if you want to see something different though. All right, guys.